All righty, all righty. All right, everyone. Back with kind of a comparison review, not a detailed review on either one of these, but wanted to get into the Fishpond kind of submersible or waterproof, if you will, backpacks that they kind of have on the market. One being the Thunderhead, one being the Wind River. So, as you can see right off the bat, there's different colors. This one comes in a couple different colors. It comes in like a cutthroat orange, and then this what they call, I think it's riverbed camo or something like that. It's kind of a cool look, different. You probably won't see any other packs with that kind of design on it, so it's kind of a neat camo pattern. This one is a roll top, where this one is a waterproof zipper. So we've got a couple different things there that, you know, make them stand out on either version of what you want, what you don't want. This one, even though it looks to be the same size as this one, when you roll this up, because I've got this rolled all the way down right now, when you roll it up, this is actually a 38 liter bag compared to a 28 liter bag. So you've got 10 extra liters of storage space. Now, that's a good thing and a bad thing, because you may overpack and just have to carry that stuff with you as you walk around all day or all week or whatever you use this for. So sometimes having a big bag's not always the best thing, but then sometimes it is. So depends on what you're trying to carry and what you're trying to do. You know, I think for anybody that's knows they're going to be in weather that they don't want certain things to get wet, whether it be, hey, I want to stuff all my fishing packs and stuff in here and walk in somewhere and wear my waders and boots as I walk in and it's drizzling today. You know, this is a good idea. For somebody like Justin, who's behind the camera right here, carrying camera equipment in on the river is a great way to maybe use one of these. Camera equipment's not light, so putting it in a backpack makes it a little easier to carry. Having it waterproof is super cool, because if it starts to rain on you while you're out there on the water, you definitely don't want some of your equipment getting wet. So it's a good way to store it, let that rain shower pass, and then you can go back to work, taking some video and photos and stuff. So a couple options there. We'll get into the roll top and the zipper here in a second, but I want you to kind of notice the front of the bags. This one's got a little pocket on it with a zipper, so nothing super special there. You may be able to like slide in. It's kind of a little bit of a stretchy pocket or something, but you may be able to slide in a fly box or something like that in the front, depending on what you want, or a pair of gloves or something similar like this. Where this has got kind of the molly loop on it in a way. It's a vertical molly loop that they actually make little pouches that you can hook onto this if you wanted to, things like that. So this one does have a D-ring on it right here, where maybe you could hook a net to it, where this one, I probably wouldn't hook a net to this zipper. Not going to work. So, you know, that's an advantage to this one. This one does have the kind of the same style pocket this one's got, even though it's a horizontal pocket rather than a vertical pocket. But it's another little spot where you can stow something little simple. If you go to the sides, we're going to do this side first. I guess this would be your left-handed side if you're wearing the backpack. They both come with the rod holders. So if you wanted to carry an extra rod with you, or you're walking in somewhere far enough where you don't want to have your rod put together, you know, you can throw a rod tube on the side, which is pretty cool on both of them. This side is another little bit of a difference that I should have showed you on the other side, is this does have this strap that hooks in. So whether you like that or not, this one is definitely more seamless on both sides. They both also have a second area where you can put rod tube straps or something like that. You can hook in on the side if you wanted to carry something different. So, you know, a lot of ways to store stuff on the outside of the pack, not necessarily just on the inside of the pack. Flip it around here to these guys. This side of the pack is pretty much the same. The only difference really is this one little attachment point right here that this guy's got, that you can attach maybe a zinger or something to. But as you see, these don't have it on the Thunderhead. But everything else, all the clips, buckles, even the piece that goes around your waist, it's all the same. Both of them take the Fishpond system, has the clip-in spots here and down here on this to be able to attach like a chest pack to it. So you can carry some, you know, maybe that's your fishing pack, and then this has got whatever, clothes, fishing or camera gear or anything, or extra fishing gear, depending on what you're doing. If you're going camping or something like that, maybe something to kind of consider to use that for. So let's dive into the insides. Now, both of these are just basically an empty hull. So we'll go ahead and get into that. And this is actually my personal bag. This is one that was in the shop. And the reason I chose this one was for this reason right here, is these zippers sometimes are tough. And for some reason, I've got a couple waterproof duffels, and they're super easy to do, but it's just like this U shape of this one. It's not hard, but it's just not for me. And I don't like how it like feels like you're always getting eaten by a clam every time you grab in. It's like zipper all in your way all the time, and it only opens up so far. It does have a little pouch in the inside, little like, I don't know if it's, wouldn't call that waterproof because the zipper's not waterproof. That's on the inside that you can maybe throw your fishing license or something like that in. This one's actually been used for a trade show at some point because we still got some verbiage in here from that. Anybody wants it. Or maybe we toss that in there so the customer finds it and remembers how to call us. It does come with the T-zip stuff for your zipper, which most waterproof zipper packs have that now. So it is an empty shell on the inside. Now, the one advantage to this pack is Fishpond makes an insert for this pack only. Not going to say it won't work with this, but on their site it says it works with this. Would it go in here and work? Maybe. Have never tried it, don't own it, so I couldn't say. But it's an insert that actually gives you the ability to compartmentalize the inside of the pack. So if you had camera gear, it'd be a great example of why you might want that, you know, camera on one side, an extra lens, whatever it may be, you want to divide it up. So that may be a selling point for this, for the Thunderhead over the Wind River for that point. So let's get into the Wind River. It's not just a zipper. I don't want to call it more complicated, but it's different for sure. So it's got these clips that come down on the side, which I've got them pulled all the way down. So you can tighten these down even more if you want to. So all the way down or whatnot, just to get the size of pack you want. But again, this is 10 liters bigger than that one. So the beauty of this, if we zip these all the way up, when you bring this up, basically 2, maybe 3 rolls of a roll top bag will get it secured. So you can make this bag a lot taller, as you see right here. So that gives you a ton of storage up to the top, depending on what you want to do there. So that's where it is. It's a little bit wider in both directions, out and sideways, than the Thunderhead. Now, I do have a couple things in here, I got to be honest, just to make it blow up, because this one holds its shape a lot better. We threw a couple Summit slings in here, but I want you to see the inside of the bag because it does have a little pocket and stuff in there. If the camera will get in there, and we may have to do a close-up of this one. Maybe we'll do a close-up of both, but there actually is a, I can pull it out. This comes with a pouch that Velcros in and out that comes in the bag. So again, that's maybe a great spot for keys or fishing license, or maybe even your cell phone, or something like that when you're fishing, depending on if you use your cell phone for pictures or not. But other than that, it is just an empty bag. And most waterproof bags, that's how they come. A lot of them aren't divided or anything like that, just because the material and the zipper and everything, you know, it's already an expensive bag to produce from a vendor standpoint. So, but wanted to give y'all a quick snapshot of kind of the difference, and the main difference is the roll top bag versus the zipper. You know, you have to make that choice, what you think's easier to use or not use. It's all personal preference. Again, they both do the same function. They'll keep everything dry as long as you. The one thing to mention, if it ever happened, and hopefully it wouldn't, is if you have this zipper completely closed and this completely rolled down, these are waterproof and they become balloons almost. I'm not saying do this, but I'm going to say if you had to in a pinch, these do somewhat become a floating device if you needed it. I would definitely have a PFD if that's the case. Make sure you use a PFD on the rivers and the situations where you need to. But you know, this thing, if I zip this up, you'll see, just to prove to you how waterproof it is, it will not let air out. Like, it is a balloon basically now. So it's incredible, those waterproof zippers, what they can do. And this one's the same way. If you did the same thing and you squeezed it, it's tight. So they're called submersible bags for a reason. You can submerge them and nothing gets wet in. Big thing is, if this zipper is like that and you submerge it, everything in your bag is going to get wet. So you got to make sure that zipper is completely pulled down. You probably noticed that when I was showing you the balloon test, that I actually get there and I give it one last tug, make sure it's completely seated. But again, if you got questions on either of these bags or even another waterproof bag, the Thunderhead system in this comes in chest pack. They got it in duffels. They got it in waist pack. They got it in a bunch of different stuff that's waterproof. So if you're a chest pack person or a lumbar pack, waist pack, backpack, sling pack, you've got tons of options for waterproof designs, depending on how much storage you need for what you take on you for a day of fishing, a couple days overnight type thing, or a week of fishing. Or maybe if you're traveling a lot, these are great carry-on options on the plane. So just good versatility between both. So again, as I say in all my videos, go like, subscribe, share. Check out all our YouTube videos. Check out the social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. We got 3 locations: Bryson City, Waynesville, Sylvan, North Carolina. And if you got any questions, feel free to comment or give us a call at the shop, 828-488-3333. And again, look forward to seeing you in the shop or on the water.